Yes, I did eat. Right before this, I made onions, mushroom, steak, and rice. And Dinky can confirm because she watched me eat it. Because I told her I needed to eat before we did this again. What did you have for dinner? Jen Marie. Jen Marie, what did you have for dinner? Oh no, I did not flip you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, Rez. How are you? I hope everybody had something good for lunch. Jen Marie, did you have some Mexican for lunch today? Right, I forget you're an hour behind. I ate early, in fairness. I was hungry. I even said to Dinky, I was like, I'm like really hungry. Hi, Kai. Rez, thanks for the heart, me, my friend. Let's see what I got. Ooh. This is the apprentice card. Higher education, wisdom, and belief. Kai, what did you have for dinner? I embrace the highest version of myself, and I am willing to believe that by raising my vibration, I attract more of what I deserve. I am aware everything is aligned with divine timing. This card is not about the kind of learning you gain from reading a book. It's about listening to and learning from your higher self. It's about learning to place your trust in a higher power. Rez, that was fabulous. Hi, Courtney. What you doing? How was your day? What are you having for dinner? I hope everyone... Hi, Nikki. You're very welcome. Very, very welcome. Nikki, would you like your reading? Hello, Lexi. I see you. These are oracle cards. So I would pull you an oracle card. Lexi! Let's see. What do we have for Lexi? Lexi, this is the heart card. Emotional awakening, intuition, and following your heart. Let's see. Jack. Oh my word. I'm telling you, he's really testing me on the overstimulating train today. Please stop. Okay, let's see. Oh, the fence just blew down again. I tried. This is the heart card, and the affirmation is, I am listening to the voice within. I am supported by the universe, and I deserve to thrive. Your heart, instinct, passions are the barometers to direct your actions, not your mind. By embodying this way of life, you are showing others that it is also safe for them to do so. Hi, Rebecca. Lexi, that was fabulous. Sure, Eloise, if you would like one, let's see. Okay, I'm going to do Eloise's card. I'm doing Rebecca's card. And then I am doing Nikki's past life reading. So don't forget, it's Throwback Thursday, which means we do past life readings usually on Thursday. And also Ether 101 came out today if you're someone who would like to watch the live version. Okay, let me see. I feel like I had Jack. Oh my word. I'm going to do Eloise and then I am going to do Rebecca's. Let's see. Eloise, this is the Sorcerer card. Ambition, willpower, and creation. Jack. All right. Let's see. The affirmation is, I ignite my soul's passion to live my highest potential, and I am willing to believe that I am creating all of my experiences. Attraction is an inner process based on how you choose to think or react. Never operate from deficiency or lack. Eloise, that was a good one. All right, Rebecca, let's see. What do I for Rebecca today? This is the Sage card. Harmony, acceptance, and peace. Let's see. I trust that everything is working out for my highest good. If something didn't work out the way I hoped, it means something much better is coming. Everything will fall in place in due time. Be patient, believe in yourself, and trust that you are being guided and loved. Rebecca. Rebecca, are you listening to what they're telling you? Do you hear? Do you hear them? Okay, let's see. I love your face, Rebecca. All right, let's see. Nikki, do I have your permission to come on over and look at your past life? You're welcome. Just welcome back, my friend. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm coming over. Nikki, do you deal with anxiety belly? I got it at Spirit Halloween a few years ago, Tara, to be 100% honest. It was Spirit Halloween probably in like 2024. Okay. Can I ask you another question? Do you sometimes have like a sinus issue? Like, do you deal with like stuffiness and stuff on more side like than the other? Just put a pin in that. There's something to the left side. I think it's a receiving thing. Just pin it. Okay, let me see. Okay. This is an indigenous lifetime, but not a North American indigenous lifetime. So, this is also a heliocentric lifetime, which means the sun was something that was super important. I actually wouldn't be surprised if you're someone, it's going to be one spectrum or the other. You're someone who either loves gold or you absolutely despise it. When I first click in, the very first thing I saw was the face of, it looks like you are the person I'm looking at in this timeline as a man. And you're someone who is like, you're a spiritual leader in this community. This is, I was told Mexico when I asked where we were. What's really significant is you have on your face is painted like a skull, but the headdress is something, good God almighty, hold on. I really want to draw this so you can see it. Just give me 1 second. It goes over the head like a headband, but it's you'll see this in some Christian adaptations of things. It looks like this. It's one of those, it's like it's gold. It is all gold. So this is where your head is. Sorry, I can't draw like this. And then this is what it looks like. So it's just a metal headband and it has all these gold like fixtures like sticking off of it. But what's different is they're all different sizes, like how you draw a sun. So when you draw a sun, you know how you do like a little line and a big line and some medium lines. That's what this looks like. And it goes like a crest, like the sun rising. The other thing is that this mask is like, it's a paint of like dark and light is the best way I can put it. So, okay, one second. Now that I'm not drawing anymore, hold on. Agriculture was something that was really important to this community because there is a lot to be said about like lush, fertile landscape. It gives me the impression that it's near water, but it's also like, it's not salt water. It's more centralized near fresh water. And it's like a thriving community for the time frame where it was. I would not be able to pronounce this name out loud. It has an X in it, and it definitely has to deal with the area of Mexico, but this is like early times, like primitive times. The other thing too that's really significant is like paintings and like pictoglyphs, were something that was also really important to how this community you lived in practiced and like shared their beliefs. So the very first thing I clicked into was a soul cycle of, it looks like a hermit cycle. So with that, it looks like there in this lifetime, you were someone who was really just focused on the pursuits you were doing for your community. I get the impression that this was something that was slated for you from like this big. So like you were born into this family and this is like the spiritual leaders within the community and you're like raised with it. And you learn from those in your family to like take over the role of it. And so with that hermit cycle, it's making sure that you aren't closing yourself off and you're so focused on a venture, right? Where you shut yourself off from sharing with other people and communing with other people and expressing yourself with other people. I asked if you've seen this lifetime before, and they showed me, it looks like a place in part of this community where there's a fire in the center, and there is like I don't want to call it a hut. I don't know what it is, but it's like in a circle around the fire in a big space, and there's like also an open space, and it looks like that's where a ton of people congregate. Like I don't know if it was like some kind of ritual space or just like a space, like a thriving space for people to be. The other thing is it looks like, I don't know if you had drop foot, but it just looks like there's something not, like there's some kind of disability with the left side of your body as your life goes on in this timeline, like, and it ends up leading to like drop foot. Like you end up kind of like dragging the left side of your foot towards the end of this lifetime. I also wouldn't be surprised if you're someone who finds yourself like staring up at the stars, like the moon, the sun, and the stars, and you don't really have an understanding of why, but I just want you to know that that's something you totally spent a ton of time doing in this timeline. It's almost like you communed with the stars. The other thing that's come up a couple times is a chameleon. And I can't tell if it's like if I'm seeing them in the area that they're in or if there's more to it because it doesn't connect to a soul cycle. So all I'll say with this is put a pin in that and just maybe if chameleons are ever something or like lizards or something you've ever been interested in, there's something specific to it around this lifetime. The other thing, okay, the other soul cycle that I can see in this lifetime is it's this is hard to, hold on one second. Basically what it is it's getting all this knowledge, having all these things, learning all these things, but not sharing it to help others, not sharing it to teach others. And it looks like that whatever this family you were born into was like very big about gatekeeping the things that they like learned and the knowledge and like the esoteric wisdom that they had. And so they kept a lot of it to themselves. And so what I will tell you is if you, in this timeline, you find yourself keeping a lot to yourself about the things you know or the things you learn, it's worth it for you to share it with other people. So just keep that in mind, because it looks like that's part of the soul cycle in this lifetime, where it wasn't something that was, like it was, I just keep getting having the knowledge, but not sharing it. There was no, you had no children in this lifetime. You didn't even really have like a spouse in this lifetime. You were just so devoted to the work that you did. And here's the thing, while it did serve and help the community, there was like, there was service of self in it. Like your, like the bloodline that was in charge of doing this, like got something more out of it than other people did. And that's why there was like, it gives me the impression like that's why it was gate kept. 'Cause it was like a silent, gain, if that makes sense. The other thing that's like super significant that comes up is like the clothing in which it's like, I don't know what they call it. It looks like you're wearing a rug, but I know it isn't a rug. It's, it has a hole for your head, and then your arms come out the side, but there's no like hole. It's just open. And it's like it's like red, black, gold. So, Nikki, what I'm going to say before I cut out here is there is something in this lifetime for you that still connects you to this one. There is still an ongoing soul cycle to learn from or to look at. So as you go further on your journey, when you really start like digging in the connecting with your guides, you can ask them to show you this timeline and what you can learn from it. But I just like got again, like this is something you've dreamed before, but it will come back to you when you get there. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. It's very humid wherever that was. I just also want to put that out. Like it's very humid, very like fertile landscape. But not like, it's like freshwater, fertile landscape. I don't know how else to describe that. I got some weird chest thing going on. Tay, hello. Youth Pastor Sarah, I have something to tell you if you're still in here. I gotta be honest, I don't remember. So, let me just tell you guys something. When I do, readings like this, I usually try to get everything out as quick as I can because I don't remember anything. Usually, like, it's, once I'm there, I can tell you what I see, but once I come back, I don't really remember anything. So what I will tell you, Nikki, is this. If there's something you missed about it, I, upload these, to the YouTube. So if you wanted to go back and watch this live stream and listen to your reading again, that's for everybody. I upload them on YouTube. So I always put the live rewind on there. So that's for anybody who's ever had one. I put them up on there. Nat, thanks for the DJ glasses. Hello, Thelma. Nikki, let me just, before I let you go, did you have any questions for me? Okay, perfect. So what I will tell you is if you have a question that like comes up after you watch it, hello, Jenny. If you have a question that comes up after you watch it, feel free to just let me know. And that's for anyone else too. If you're someone who gets a reading from me, whether it's mediumship, animal stuff, past life stuff, energy stuff, I upload the rewinds on YouTube. So you can go back and check them out whenever you would like to. Thank you for the hat and the mustache, Lexi. You are the bomb.com. Okay, thank you for allowing me in your energy. So, a couple things. I see there are people who are waiting for oracle cards. I also saw that someone sent me DJ glasses for a past life spread. So, Nat, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to do your past life spread. Then I'm going to jump to people's oracle cards. Lexi, thank you for lighting up the hat and the mustache. Would you like a talisman for... I would be more than happy to pull it for you. Jack, oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Mediumship readings I don't usually do on live stream. They're usually available in the private booking. I would be more than happy to pull you a talisman. Hold on a sec, Lexi. Lexi, do you have time to hang with me? Thank you for the donuts, Iffy. Okay, let's see. Natasha, hello, my friend. It is very nice to meet you. Okay, so the way I do past life spreads is this. Past life spreads are if you don't want me to go do a whole deep dive reading. What I do is I pull a couple cards to tell me what is like a prominent soul cycle that you're experiencing from a different timeline, pulling it into this one, how it's affecting you and what you can do about it to kind of work through it. So let's see. What do we need to know about a prominent soul cycle for Natasha? This is the imposter card. This usually tells me that someone has a past life where they are someone who wore a mask and they had a hard time being who they actually were, and authenticity was hard for them. So I wouldn't be surprised if you go through this lifetime sometimes feeling like you don't fit in and that you don't belong here, and that you're searching for like a place that you can't find. So let's see. What else do we need to know about it? Hello. This is the perseverance card. So what this usually tells me is that this is something that hangs out and it's a lot to work through. Not in a bad way, but it's something that we have to consistently keep working at to pull through it. So if that is in fact something you are still dealing with in this lifetime, know that it's going to just take some perseverance to get through it. So it might be murky waters and it might be rough, but it's worth it at the end. So what can we do in the meantime that would help work on it? The owning happiness. So I wouldn't be super surprised if you are also someone who struggles with this, right? With this feeling of not fitting in or having imposter syndrome, that it's hard for you to accept that you deserve happiness and love like everybody else. So make sure that you're taking time for self-care and to kind of own your happiness and remind yourself that you are worthy of having joy and experiences that other people have. Those other people's experiences aren't just for them. You're also meant to experience these things. So, and in working with owning your happiness, it'll put you in that forward motion movement to keep flying and growing. Because I think a lot of the time when we feel that imposter syndrome, or we feel that we aren't where we're supposed to be, or that we're stuck, we feel that we can't do nothing. So if you are someone who, Natasha, is still struggling with that feeling of owning happiness, make sure that you're working towards it, because that's what's going to stunt your growth, is if you don't find yourself worthy. The other thing I want to do is, this has a tree on it that I've never heard of. So I would like to actually look at the meaning of it, which is the cockspur coral tree. If I get a restriction for that, I'm going to be mad. It's literally the word. So let's see. Hold on. The cockspur coral tree symbolizes an invitation to travel. So if you also with that have been having a hard time finding yourself worthy to take time to go do things, or that you don't deserve to, go do it, my friend, because you really are worth it. I pinky promise. Natasha, thanks for letting me do that for you, my friend. Lexi, are you still in here with me? I'm gonna pull your talisman, and I also want to show you the front of the talisman book. Okay, the front of the talisman book looks like this. Let's see. What is Lexi's talisman? This is the Banish a Curse card. Now, Natasha, we all go through it, truthfully. Like, there are so many lines that you have totally been both. All right, let's see. This card can symbolize unfair treatment towards you. A person who has a strong influence in your life has mistreated you or fails to see your point of view. The actions of others speak for their misalignment, not yours, and you have the power to choose how that impacts you. Your worth does not change based on other people's state of mind. The pain or understandings can disappear if you decide not to internalize the negativity. Dwelling over what has been said means reliving the hurtful emotion and letting it control your actions. It's time to take a step back and allow the new positive energy to embrace you. Think of what you can learn from this experience and know that karma has your back. This is interesting because the affirmation, Lexi, is I am honest and worthy. And that goes right to your throat and being able to express your truth and your emotions. So if someone is telling you not to, or that it's not worthy of you to, you tell them right where to stick it. Lex, thanks for being patient with me, my friends. I appreciate you. Thank you for lighting up the hat and the mustache. Okay, who is still here that has been patient enough to wait for their oracle card? Thank you to those who are patient. I'm sorry, sometimes it gets backed up, and it takes a second. That's all. Ooh. Becky, are you one of them, my friend? Would you like your oracle card? All right, Jenny, let's see. What do I have for Jenny? Jenny, left or right, my friend? Left or right? You got it, Becky. I'm going to come to you next. This is the Burrow card. Exhaustion, questioning motivations, and realignment. Let's see. The affirmation is, I do not give consent to the consumption of my energy. I call back all my energy that serves my greatest good. Your soul has had a growth spurt. Tremendous change and transformation are upon you and within your inner knowing, regardless whether you are conscious or subconscious of the change. Jenny, that was a good one. Thanks for letting me pull it for you. All right, let's see. What do I got for Becky? This is the Faith card. Hope, inspiration, and rejuvenation. The affirmation is, I allow the energy of love to flow through me now, and I let go of all self-limiting beliefs. Allow for success to come in whatever form that might be, and recognize opportunities and follow them regardless of others' opinions or beliefs. We've gotten some good ones today. We've also gotten a bunch of repeating ones. Thank you. I did them last night. I wanted to wait until I dyed my hair again so it didn't dye the nails. You're so welcome. So I hope you guys are having a beautiful day wherever you may be. Couple things. It's Throwback Thursday, which means we do past life readings today. Either past life readings, which are either the whale as we try to light up the gift gallery, or their 22 doll hairs. The other thing I was going to say is, what else? Oh, Ether 101, the live version came out today. So if you've been waiting for the live version of that class, hi Chaos, would you like your card? The live version is out. All my classes are 22 doll hairs. They're all on the Patreon. If you are someone who sees them listed for more than that, go out of the web, go out of the app and go into the web browser, because the App Store upcharges. And also don't forget, Ember's on a 7-day free trial if you want to come hang out and check it out. All right, Chaos, let's see. What do we got? This is the Trinity card. Balancing decisions, priorities, and adapting to change. Vex, thanks for the donut, my friend. Okay, let's see. The affirmation chaos is: my focus and determination are in alignment with my greatest good. I am productive and complete tasks efficiently. I trust my inner guidance. When you have so many wishes, focus on manifesting one at a time. Your energy may be too spread out. Thank you for the donate. Chaos, that was a good one. Is there anyone else who's been waiting for their oracle who hasn't had it yet? I would love to pull it for you, if so. And also, if you're someone who has questions, whether it's about like your own stuff, your own energy work, classes, readings, any of the things, not yes and no questions, I'll smack somebody, but the good stuff. Iffy, are you still in here? I think I missed an Iffy. Thank you guys also for helping with the gift gallery. I'm trying to make sure I stay on top of it this week, because I usually have not been doing very good at it. Is there anyone who would like a card who hasn't had one? Jen Marie, I love you. Thank you for posting that. Okay. So I would like to remind you that tomorrow is the new podcast episode. The Untamed Ether, we talk about all the things real and raw about what it's like to, Morning Light, I think you already sent one, my friend, so thank you. All the things we talk about healing. So last week, I think it was a lot of shadow work, some of my own experiences growing up with spiritual stuff. There's so much. We're on episode 20, which is fucking crazy. So if you want to check it out, that's all over on the Patreon. We also do Ether Study Hall once a month. Sarah, hi my friend. All right, I'm gonna do Sarah's, and then Morning Light, I'm coming to you. Let's see, what do I have for Sarah today? Sarah, this is the Nest card: charity, generosity, and gratitude. The affirmation is: I appreciate that my generosity creates a ripple that grows exponentially when my intentions are pure. Paying it forward, as well as setting sincere and virtuous intentions, will bring you a lot of good fortune. I love that, Morning Light. Oh, what in the hell, dude? Give me 1 second. I feel like I'm getting stabbed. It's happened since I got on here. I don't know why. Hold on. I got it to move, but it came back. 1 second. Okay, let's see, Morning Light. What do I got for you? This is the Burrow card: exhaustion, questioning motivations, and realignment. I do not give consent to the consumption of my energy, and I call back my energy. Your soul has had a growth spurt. Tremendous change and transformation are upon you and within your inner knowing, regardless whether you are conscious or subconscious of the change. That was a good one. Boom. Thanks for letting me pull it for you, Morning Light. Oh, Lexi! Thanks for lighting up the whale home slice. YouTheBomb.com. Oh. Okay, Lexi, we going past life? I'm going to change this so people don't do the old interrupto. Let's see. I love that. Thank you for letting me pull it for you. Boom. Okay. Lexi, do I have permission to come over and visit you? Witty, hi, my friend. All right, let me do this. Lexi, 1 second, because this will take 2 seconds before I do that. Do. Hi, Wit. Let's see what your talisman is for. Let's see. Hi, Killa. Whitney, this is the Karmic Justice card. Let's see. I forgot the alphabet. Hold on. If you seek the balance of karma, then this card is a positive sign that whatever the outcome of a particular situation, it will be a fair one. Karmic justice doesn't look the same for everyone because we have different values and desires. Don't expect the repercussions to be immediate or the same nature. They will be of equal worth. However, if your own efforts have been unfair, this card could also mean that it's time to accept the consequences. Put bias and prejudice aside and open your heart. The endless knot on this card symbolizes wisdom, compassion, and balance in the universe. The energy we spend is the energy we receive. Whitney, I love that. That was a good one. Thanks for letting me pull it for you. All right, Lexi, I'm coming over. Coming over. God, dude, what is with you in red? Lexi, can I ask you something? Do you like the color red? Well, that was really different. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you, the first thing, Lexi, that I noticed is this. When I first tried to click in, I really was like, what is going on? Because all I saw was this person like wearing a hood and like, but it was like a whole cape with a hood. And it was red. It's like deep red though. I don't know how else to describe it. It's like a deep red. Then when I looked further, right, we wound up on a boat. So, as I look down, you're a man in this lifetime. I am getting the impression that this is like some kind of, okay, this is the 1400s. I was just informed. What's really significant is, so I'm looking at this boat. First off, I just want to say you have on this armor. I don't know what else to say. It's like silver. So you have like silver epaulets, but what really sticks out to me is in the center, it's not that. That was a terrible. Okay, I tried. I don't know what else to say. I tried. Hold on. It's this, but it's red. And the other thing is not only are there epaulets, but they're like, it's chainmail, right? And then that is in the center and it's red. So this is a boat that's like obviously handmade. It's older wood. I can tell just by looking at it because there's like knots in some of the boards. The other thing too is I'm looking at you at the center of the boat, right? And then there's like, I don't know what you call them. It's not seats, but it's like where people sit and they're rowing. So when I look at this timeline, there's a couple of things I can see. One is that I get the impression that you are not a part of like the royal family or what the royal cause that you're serving for, but you're high in like their military or like their guard. And it looks like you had a family in this lifetime, but whatever this trip is that I'm currently watching you undertake, you didn't ever come back from it. I think you passed there. But I also get the impression that like it was disease. Like it wasn't like war or anything, it was disease. The other thing that's significant is I just want to say you have like brown hair. It's like longish for a dude. It's kind of Lord Farquaad. That's like the best thing I can tell you. That the hair looks like Lord Farquaad, but you have a like a beard. Also, I just want to say there is some kind of religious spiritual element to this. Like I keep getting like crusade, but all I know is that there is a firm belief system that you hold for the cause that you're fighting, because I can see it as a soul cycle. So I actually wouldn't be surprised if you are someone who in this lifetime you find it very hard to ignore injustice. I also think you're someone who consistently stands up for people, even if it gets you in trouble, and it directly goes to this soul cycle. The other thing I want to say is there is a cycle of power control here, and all I mean by that is that it's knowing how to use your power in times where it's needed and not overusing it. The other thing too, so I'm trying to go just like look backwards. So it looks like this like place that you lived, it gives me like before you guys undertook this endeavor, it's kind of like this castle is not cobblestone, but it looks cobblestone. I don't know how else to say. There's a lot of those banners that hang off of it with that red cross. White is also something that I see significantly that goes with it. And it's like, it looks like this compound is like on farmland. So I think that in this timeline, you grew up in a very close-knit community, and this adventure that led you towards the rest of your life and eventually your end was like the only time where you like left and had stayed here for a very long time. So I wouldn't be surprised too if you're someone who has kind of maybe some weird internal subconscious fears about travel. I asked if you've seen this lifetime before, and they specifically keep bringing me to your feet. I wish I could draw these boots. Let me try. They're giant, like armored covered boots. I can't draw it, but it's like, it kind of is like this. They're just like, and they're silver. That's the other thing I feel the need to explicitly tell you. So there is something before I get out of here, Lexi, that I just want to say. If you are struggling ever, because I'm keep getting brought to your solar plexus. So if you are ever struggling with like self-worth or self-confidence or not feeling worthy enough, you can ask your guides to show you this lifetime, because there is something to be gained from it directly for you to take back into your solar plexus. So feel free when you like go to bed or whatever to ask, because I just get the impression there's something you can unlock from it. Okay. Lexi, have you ever seen that cross? I see him. Let me just look at something. It kind of looks like the Iron Cross, but it's red. So I'm not sure. But it's very red. I just typed in red Iron Cross and a bunch of stuff came up. Oh. Lexi, as always, thank you for allowing me into your past life. I hope everyone is having a beautiful Thursday. It's Throwback Thursday, where we do past life readings on Thursdays. So that's what we're hanging out doing. The live version of Ether 101 came out today. If you're someone who has been waiting for the live version of that class, well, the video version, it's up now on the Patreon. All classes are $22 if you're someone who wants to go grab it. That one comes with the written part as well as the video in the same thing. And the new podcast episode is tomorrow. The other thing that came out recently is I updated some of the rituals. So whether you're someone who does a energy reclaim ritual, which is where I spend about an hour and a half going through your energy past lifetimes, pulling stuff apart, moving stuff around, trying to get you back to like the most optimal working condition. So that's there. And then I also updated some past life snapshot stuff if you're interested in that. Hannah, thanks for the heart, my friend. All right, let's see. Oh, and the other thing, soul designs are now up on the link as well. Hannah, this is the Roots card, Ancestry, Legacy, and Tradition. Let's see. The affirmation is, my legacy is built on acceptance of all of my attributes. I will not suppress or hide myself away, but boldly and confidently share my unique qualities. Leaving your stamp on this earth and leaving behind the memory of who you are is like leaving a legacy of love. That was a good one. Thanks for letting me pull it for you. What's everybody up to on this Thursday? Anything fun and exciting? You are so very welcome. I support that. I support that 100%. Woody, I get that. Get it, get it, get it. I love that morning light. I love that. I know, I keep thinking about that TikTok I sent you the other day. Crack me up. Thank you, Wolf. It is Arctic Fox Violet Dreams, if you are so interested. I really, really love Arctic Fox stuff. Like, love it immensely. So I would recommend it to anybody if you would like it. Omen of Kittens, hi, my friend. A talisman pull comes from the Talisman Oracle, so it is something you can screenshot because it has a sigil with it, and you use the talisman and sigil in your practice. And something, it usually comes up with something you need to work on. You're very welcome, Wolf. It's in my showcase if you would like it. Omen of Kittens, what's up, my friend? How are you? All right, let's see. What do we got for Omen of Kittens? I know, right, Jen? Correct me up. This is the Flow card. Recovery, moving on, and finding peace. Let's see what we got. I forgive myself. I am enough. I let love in, and I release the past and any energies that do not serve my greatest good. You have responsibility to yourself to face your pain or hardships and heal yourself so that you can love your life and live it to the fullest. Wolf, what I'll tell you is this. I would love to pull you an oracle card, but I don't do yes or no questions. What I would also tell you is that you're asking me that question. You already know what your heart's telling you. You're so welcome, Omen. So welcome. I am fabulous. I cannot complain. Cannot complain. It has been a great day. I did my hair refresh yesterday. I did the nail refresh last night. Look at them suckers. I will let you know I used the new fancy gel, and they're working pretty good. Welcome back, Nikki. Oh. Carissa, thanks for the follow. So don't forget the new Ether 101 video came out today. So Ether 101 is a class where I teach energy basics. I tell you what is energy, how do you use it, how do you ground yourself, shield yourself, cut your cords, all those type of things. So that is out today. All my classes are $22. If you go to Patreon and you see more than that, just get off the app and go through a web browser. The App Store turns the price up of stuff. Just like if you go to look at the memberships through the App Store, Ember is only $20 a month, but if you go through the App Store, it'll add a fee. So just gonna put that out there too. Ember's on a 7-day free trial. And what else? Oh, we're doing past life readings. So if you're someone who's interested in that, they're $22 hairs or the whale. And if you would like a talisman pull, those are from the talisman deck. And if you, oh my goodness, excuse me. And if you would like a past life pull, I do those from the Akasha Oracle, where I basically pull what a soul cycle is that you're still working on in this lifetime, and then how to work through it. Nicole, thanks for the heart, lady. All right, let's see. What do we have? This is the crossed card. Choices, searching for purpose, and daydreaming. Happy Thursday, Carissa. The affirmation is, I am acting on the inspiration and insights, and I move through life with ease and grace. Shed the past and sever the ties to any obligation of fulfilling others' expectations. Choose your spiritual path and follow a daily spiritual practice for clear answers. Lexi, thank you for the money gun. Thank you for the hearts. I know it's been a popular card today. Faux real. Faux real. Lexi, do you want to do a past life spread? We can do a past life. Lexi. Thank you for lighting up the hearts, dude. YouTheBomb.com. I appreciate you. You the bomb. It's been a popular one today. Thank you, Blue. It is Violet Dreams from Arctic Fox. It is in my showcase if you're someone who's interested. And I think they have free shipping. I think. Okay. All right, Lexi, let's see. Let's see. All right, what is a prominent soul cycle that Lexi is full circle? Lexi, I got to tell you a couple things. One, this has red and white roses on it. Two, this is the getting trapped in a cycle card. Also, it is the number 44. It is the 44. So I actually want to start with this one. So hold on one second. So I feel like we're stuck in a circle. The circle introduces the notion of losing yourself, of going in circles or having to put up with elements without being in any way removed from them. The card represents the opposite of alignment between heart and mind, and when you lack judgment, you allow yourself to be influenced and overwhelmed by your emotions. So, I think, oh no, I didn't mean to put those in here. So like a cycle of being honest with your emotions and your truth makes complete sense. So let's see if we know what that's about. Can we dictate? Jeez, I'm pro. Okay. So this is the benevolence card. So with that, this is like the good fortune, giving to other people, being kind to other people, also being kind to yourself. So I think sometimes that thought circle you get stuck in is the self-worth, kindness circle, for you. It's something you have an easy time giving to other people, but why is it hard to either get it or give it to yourself? And then the other thing that goes along with that is that that's where the success card comes in, right? And it's where we talk about how we will be successful with this. So I want to read the white. The flower is the white camellia. So let's see. What is the flower? The flower symbolizes good luck. And in contrast with this card, this is the success for your neighbor is also success for you. So I just want to point that out. So Lexi, in allowing yourself to succeed, you will also help other people to succeed as well, but you cannot forget about yourself. Does that make sense? Oh, Whitney, I don't know what, gosh, I'll have to go back and watch it on the preview. Thank you for the star map, my friend. I'm going to have to go sit on the rerun. Bum, bum. Oh, go hello, hello. Lexi, thanks for letting me pull it for you, my friend. That was fabulous. Fabulous. You are totally okay, Queen. Totally okay. Whitney, do you want to, would you also like to do this? Would you like one of the past life spread pulls real quick? I'd be happy to do it for you. Thank you for the star map. Lexi, thank you for helping light up the gallery. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate the crap out of you all. It's up to you, my friend. If you would like it, I would be happy to offer it. Hello. Unknown, thanks for the heart me. Okay, let me pull Unknown's Oracle and then I'm coming back to you. Wait 1 second. This is the Blood Moon card. Illusion, uncertainty, and narcissism. So let's see. The affirmation is, I am whole and do not need to chase anything or anyone in order to be complete, and I recognize the power in who I am. Be acutely aware of where you send your energy and be mindful of false idols. That was fabulous. Thanks for letting me pull it for you. All right, Whitney, let's see. What is a prominent soul cycle that Whitney should know about? I would not be surprised. This is the yang energy. So what this is yang energy is our masculine side, whereas yin energy is our female side. So this tells me that you're someone who gives to a lot of people, you do for a lot of people, and you sometimes lose yourself in how much service you give. I also would have a feeling that you're someone who finds it hard to accept help from other people. So sometimes that overgiving and over caring about others more than we care about ourselves will go from another lifetime. So let's see, what do we got? This is the abundance card. So, okay, so speaking of that, when we go with this, right? So that sometimes is because we get so stuck in our masculine when we have to be supportive and we have a fear around resources. So like success, money, all those things, that will make us really go into our masculine energy. And a lot of the times we find it hard to sit down and take time for ourselves because we're still running on all of that energy that we've taken with us through lifetimes, that need to do something, the need to have all the things, the need to make sure we're safe, the need to make sure we'll never run out of resources. That's all part of coming from this masculine energy too. So let's see, what can we do? This is the undertaking card. And this is funny. I'm going to read you what daffodils are because this has been like a big one lately. What number is that? So the daffodil symbolizes fresh beginnings. And so this card is focused on the things that will move you forward. So when we talk about it, this is what I mean, where we got to make sure that you're not overgiving of yourself because of a fear. So you also don't want to act out of fear of lack, right? So in doing that, in understanding that you can be successful without operating from that fear, it's the perseverance and the movement card. So with that, it's if you can continue to go through the stormy season, go with the flow, you will move along and move through that blockage. So, Whitney, make sure that you are giving as much to yourself as you are of others, and make sure you try not to get lost in giving of other people, because we can't help others and we also can't be there for others if we have a hard time being there for ourselves. Does that make sense? Hydrate or dihydrate? Friendly reminder, everybody. "100%. That is exactly what that was, Nikki. It's his reminder. You are very, very welcome to stay hydrated. Oh, is there anyone who is waiting on an oracle card who hasn't had one yet? He's good like that. He's being weird. He keeps jumping up for something, like something keeps going on top of him. But I can tell you what it is. Hi, Stephen. How are you? Don't forget too, if you're someone who wants to understand and start learning energy basics, what is energy? How do you ground yourself, shield yourself, cleanse yourself, call your power back? What's an invocation? What's a protection ritual? All those things. It's all in Ether 101. Remember, all my classes are 22 doll hairs. If you see it listed for more than that, go into a web browser. Hi, Shay. How are you? All right, let's see. What do we have for Shay today? Shay, this is the Stand card. Courage, determination, and fearlessness. Okay, let's see. It is okay for me to make mistakes. I honor myself and I am exactly who I need to be at this very moment. You are entitled and worthy, so give yourself permission to speak up and ask questions. These tiny nudges from the spirit world are a gentle reminder that you are not powerless in life. Shay, that was a good one. Thanks for letting me pull it for you, my friend. I hope everyone is having a beautiful day. It is Thursday. We usually do past life readings on Thursday. Ether 101 came out today. The new podcast episode comes out tomorrow. And Soul Designs are now live in the private booking link. Get it? You guys are crushing it. Thank you guys so much for helping me with the Gallery de la Gift. That is super helpful. We have the DJ glasses left. That is the next thing we need to grab, are those dang DJ glasses. So let's see if I can get them on there. Huh. Is there anyone who's been waiting for a card who hasn't had one? And I also want to say, if someone has questions, not yes or no questions, but if you have questions about mediumship, energy work, any of the things, feel free to let me know. Stephen, would you like an oracle card? I'd be happy to pull one for you if you would like one. Gallon of liquids. Okay, let's see. What do we got for Steve today? This is the Roots card. Ancestry, legacy, and tradition. Let's see, what do we got? My legacy is built on the acceptance of all attributes. I will not suppress or hide myself away, but boldly and confidently share my unique qualities. Leaving your stamp on this earth and leaving behind the memory of who you are is like leaving a legacy of love. Steven, that was a good one. Thank you for letting me pull it for you. Come on. Come up here. Come on. Jack, come on. Let's go. Instead of throwing a tantrum, just come on. Tantrum. You're very welcome. Gallon of liquids. Come up here. Come on. Let's go. Are you for real? Okay. Hold on, gallon of liquid. Sorry. 1 second. Let's see. This is the shadow card. Oh my God. I see you. I know. I know. This is the shadow card. Wholeness, integration, and repressed emotions. Oh, man. All right. 1 second. Hold, please. Sorry. Someone's not making this very easy for their mother right now. Oh, shit. Okay. Hold on. Wholeness, integration, and repressed emotions. I don't know where the book is, man. I gotta be so honest. I have no clue where the book is now. None. I do not know. So, 1 second. Oh, hold on. Got it. Haha. Okay. The affirmation is, I accept that my past does not define me, and I forgive my past. I accept all aspects and parts of me, and I am in control of who I am. I am loved, I am worthy, and I am strong. Yeah, right, Jen Marie, you're not wrong. He has decided that he is ruling the roost. I asked him if he wanted to pull cards earlier. He did not. He did not. Oh, thank you for letting me pull that for you, gallon of liquid. Sorry we were interrupted for a second. I hope everyone's having a beautiful day. It is Thursday. We usually do past life readings today. We did the Ether 101 class today. If you're someone who wants to go watch that and be a part of it. What else? I'm trying to make it so I can still see the people, Jack. Sorry. I'm glad. He's good like that. He's, I also want you guys to know too, if you have animals, your animals are like super in tune, with all the things that you do. I'm pretty convinced he came over here because I was having this brutal chest pain, in case no one could tell. And, it's starting to ease up. So I give him 100% on that one. I don't really know what was up with that. Do. Right? He's a good egg. Maybe he'll show you in there. He is. He's a good kid. I'll tell you a funny story. So, hello, Phoenix. So, before this, Dinky and I were in the kitchen because I needed food before I came and did this, because sometimes I don't, and then I get really hungry. And earlier in the day, one of the dogs in the house came up to me and just stared at me. And when they do that, I know that they're trying to tell me something. So I decided to like click up and see what he was trying to say. And he just kept showing me what I thought was a red ball. And so I kind of like was like, okay, like I'll ask about it or whatever. And I forgot about it until Dinky and I were out in the kitchen. I was like, oh. I was like, does Moose have a red ball? And she goes, he has a red Kong, but I don't know where it is. He lost it or whatever. And I was like, shut the fuck up. So we ended up I went and looked for it. I found it. And I will tell you, I think that made his whole day. So listen, when your pets come and stare at you, they're really trying to talk to you, I promise. You just gotta be willing to listen and believe in the stuff that they're telling you. All right, Phoenix, let's see. Thank you for the heart me. Let's see what we go. I want to shout out Mike for the butt pillow because that's what's keeping me upright right now. This is a popular card today. This is the crossed card. Choices, searching for purpose, and daydreaming. Let's see. The affirmation is, I am acting on inspiration and insights, and I move through life with ease and grace. Shed the past and sever the ties to any obligation of fulfilling others' expectations. Oh, Rebecca, most of them do. Most of them do. They also will gang up on you together. That does happen too. Had it happen to me. They gang up on you. They know the best that you're gonna do it if they give you the eyeballs. Oh my God, Nikki. Oh, Witty. Thank you for the star map. That was super pretty. Super, super pretty. Right. Rebecca, we love Fern around here. She's a good egg. You guys ever want to come see Fern? She comes and hangs out at craft nights. Phoenix, thanks for the DJ glasses. All right, let's see how we're going to do this now. Yeah, on Rebecca's head. Okay. Phoenix, you're okay. You're okay. We got it. He did this to himself. He was not up here when I started this, so he did this to himself. He's fine. He's himself. All right, let's see. All right, Phoenix. So the way I usually do these is I will pull a card to see what one of your prominent soul cycles is, and kind of then we look at kind of how to work through it. So let's see. Phoenix, this is the undertaking card. So we got to see what this goes with. I actually wouldn't be surprised if this goes with a fear of success. Like if you're someone who doesn't start things because it could fail. Let's see. Clarify undertaking. Yeah. Rejection. So, bye, Whitney. Thank you for being you, my friend. So, I wouldn't be surprised if you're someone... Let me see if you can see these. If you're someone who struggles with starting new things or reaching out new things, also double yellow. Double yellow. So, what I would like you to know is I'm going to tell you my WD-40 story real quick. WD-40 stands for water displacement at the 40th attempt. So if the makers of WD-40 didn't fail 39 times, they would never have got it right the 40th. So don't be afraid to start things. So let's see how we can work on that. Hello, resilience. So I think you're probably someone who's really hard on yourself, Phoenix. So make sure that you are not critical and judgy of yourself, and that you're also working through some of the things that you feel and not just stuffing them. Because if we stuff them, we'll explode. We will explode. So if we're able to integrate some of these things for Phoenix, what would this look like? Oh God, sorry, Jack. Oh my God, how many cards went in your butt? Goodness. So through integrating this, you'll start to see things less through the eyes of judgment, and you'll utilize judgment more as a safety mechanism versus a cynical way to tear yourself and other people down mechanism. Does that make sense for you? Thank you for also letting me, I love this deck. It's my favorite deck, I gotta tell you. And I love that we've started doing these past life spreads with it. I think they're super fun. This is the first time we've ever done these on here, so I think it's super fun. I hope everyone is having a beautiful Thursday. You're very welcome, Phoenix. Thanks for letting me do it for you. Good Lord. This one? What plant was this one? Or the Judgment card? Were you looking at the Judgment card? Frankie, thanks for the heart me. Dell, thanks for the rose. All right, let's see. It was the Judgment card. Hold on. Do. That was the chestnut tree. The chestnut tree symbolizes justice. Its message is, let justice be done for me. It also has to do with justice for your past attitudes that drag through past lifetimes. That's fair. I also thought that the first time I saw it too. I also saw that. Okay, can someone please remind me, because I really can't see now that I'm... You do, Frankie. I'm coming to you right now. Give me 1 second. Let's see. This is the Rider card. Movement, quick decisions, and progress. The affirmation for this card is, my consciousness expands daily. I am only limited by the beliefs that I put on myself. You are on the right path for your freedom, and you only need to persevere and put in the work. Frankie, thanks for letting me pull it for you. All right, Del, let's see. What do we got? What do we got? This is the Enchanter card. Self-evaluation, awakening, and purpose. I am wearing purple today, actually. First off, have you seen my hair? Also, this is purple. Okay, let's see. This is number 22 with the affirmation being, I embrace who I am meant to be. I am in alignment with my truth and authenticity, and I am grateful. You are here to teach the art of authenticity, but first must find and follow it for yourself. Ta-da! Del, that was fabulous. Thank you for letting me pull it for you. Is there anyone else who is waiting for an oracle card that hasn't had one? Or is there anyone who has questions about past lives or any of the things? Wait! Welcome to Soul Sanctuary. You will have a blast. Your soul design will be done within a week. All right. Couple things. I am blind. So the fact that I am this far away from the screen, not working out. So hold on 1 second. Sorry guys, 1 second. That kind of helped a little. Hello, good morning. Hi, Elle, how are you? Vatty, got it. Okay, if you were someone who's waiting for your oracle pull, he really did. Please let me know. Are you shitting me? Okay. Who needs glasses? All right, Vatty, let's see. Are you trying to tell me something? Are you? Are you trying to tell me something? All right, Vatty, let's... Okay. I hear you. I hear you. I got it. Okay, can I pull this card though, for real? Okay. No. Nobody will ever take this guy from me, I'm telling you. Nobody. All right, let's see. What do we got for Vatty? Jackie, I gotta pull it. I'm sorry. Vatty, this is the crossed card. Choices, searching for purpose, and daydreaming. Let's see. The affirmation is, I am acting on inspiration and insights. I move through life with ease and grace. Shed the past and sever the ties to any obligation of fulfilling others' expectations. That was a good one. Vatty, thanks for letting me pull it for you, my friend. Okay. Is there anyone I'm missing in the depths of this happening over here? Honestly. Anybody at all that I've missed? I saw there was someone who asked me twice, and I just missed it every time. So if that is you, I would be more than happy to pull it for you. I just needed a second. Also, I would like to remind you of a couple things. One, my glasses are dirty. Two, Nana, that's who I was looking for. Thank you, thank you. Ether 101 came out today, the live version. If you're someone who is interested in how to ground yourself, shield yourself, cut your cords, all those things, how to use energy, what is energy, feel free to check it out. All my classes are 22 doll hairs. And if you see it for more, just get out of the web browser. Nana, this is the visionary card. Confidence, passion, and self-worth. Let's see. The affirmation is, I embrace who I am meant to be. I am in alignment with my truth and authenticity. I am grateful. You are here to teach the art of authenticity, but first you must find and follow it for yourself. Give others a reason to be true to themselves. That was a good one. Fatal, my friend. I missed a lot of it, I think, but I am so sorry for whatever your loss may be. And I saw someone say that they are always with you, and they really are. Pinky promised that. And if you would like an oracle card, I would be more than happy to pull one for you. I hope everyone's having a beautiful day. Don't forget, new podcast episode tomorrow. Oh, goodness. That is hard. The animals get me worse than the people, I gotta tell you. All right, Fatal, let's see. This is the shelter card. Spiritual growth, accountability, and healing. Let's see. I am whole and do not need to chase anything in order to be complete. I am aligned with what I've learned and how I have grown. I am better, wiser, and stronger because of my experiences and lessons. It takes time to work and heal, and it isn't always a one-time fix. You may need to return to the shadow and difficult memories again until your mind stops repeating the negative. Also a fabulous one. Okay, so here's the deal. Jack is doing me a favor and telling me that we are done, and I'm going to listen to him because I had killer chest pain until he crawled into my lap. So I am going to listen to what he says, and I'm going to take care of myself. So, what I will tell you guys is this. The new podcast episode will be out tomorrow. It is episode 20. That's crazy. The new episode of Ether 101 came out today. If you would like to take that class, tomorrow, I will be back for 2 lives here. We'll do the earlier in the day live and then the nighttime live as well. And also, I think tomorrow is the Healer's Hearth collective energy work. So if you are someone who is in Healer's Hearth or Soul Sanctuary, the second Friday of the month is when we do a collective energy work, really focused on, how do I say this politely? Healer's Hearth is really for the people who are givers. They are the intuitives. They do this work, and they overgive, tend to people please. That is one of the things that this energy work will be focused on. So what I might also do is just record it and release it. That way people can go back and do it whenever they would like as well, versus a one-time off. Because I know sometimes it's hard for people to make it to a certain live time, especially on a Friday. So I will see some of you tomorrow. Don't forget, Ether 101 is out. If you're someone who joins Soul Sanctuary, you get your soul design. So if that is you, I will be sending you information that I need you to give me so that I can do your soul design. And if you are someone who's interested in any energetic rituals, reports, private readings, feel free to check out the link in the bio. All right, my friends, Jack and I love you to pieces. We hope you have a fabulous rest of your night, and we will see you later.